Hi, my name is Teresa Cyrus at Track Creation for You, where we explore, experiment, and execute effectively. Hey, I recently had a business owner wanted to brainstorm a good domain name for her company and website and email address. She has multiple standalone businesses and services that she offers and was toying with what name should she use. So I thought that I'd pull together this presentation and kind of talk about what a domain is and how to choose a name. So a domain name is really your internet address for your website. It's also known as the IP address or internet protocol address. So it should line very closely to what your registered business name or service that you deliver or provide. It's also part of your email address. It's actually the name that follows the @ symbol. So think about that first part of the email address. It is changeable. You can have it representing a person or a department, seasonal events. Think about Black Friday discounts, companyname.com. For virtual assistants, you guys are always putting out different type of programs and have an academy. So you could actually have, my company is Track Creation for E Academy at trackcreation4e.com. So the first part is changeable. The second part, which is the domain, should remain the same and it should represent your company name. So that goes into this slide where it's really about your business brand and services that you want up under your company name for your website and email address. In other words, it builds credibility and recognition for your full brand, everything that's up under your umbrella with the consumers and your clients. I don't recommend that you use, Outlook.com or Gmail.com, Yahoo, and for Microsoft subscribers, because I know I started off with on Microsoft.com, it's not good to have that being part of your website or your email address. So I immediately went out and purchased a domain. They run between $10, which that's what I kind of purchased. They run up to thousands of dollars, and you can get them from GoDaddy.com. I use HostGator and even from Microsoft partners. Now, you guys know me, I'm very nerdy for stats, and this one caught my eye. GoDaddy.com actually shared the top 25 most expensive domains, and I was just floored when I saw car.com sold for $872 million. And within their top 26, that slots.com sold for $5.5 million. And what made me get into this, my friend that called me wanted to purchase a domain, and the one that she really wanted cost $9,000. And she says, yeah, I'm not doing that. So she had to kind of start thinking about what type of domain that she wanted to use. That was actually the inspiration for this presentation today. People actually buy and sell domains at auctions. I had no clue that this was even a thing until GoDaddy.com shared that information. Interesting. Okay, so back on track. Top level domain, TLD, it's really just the suffix that follows your URL on your website or email address. So when you're buying a domain or creating a domain, you have to think about what that suffix should be. So .com is the most common one, and it's reserved for commercial, e-commerce, and online businesses. .net, which stands for network-based services, and it's the second largest domain, and it's used to identify internet-based services like website hosting, databases, and collaborations tools. So .org is for nonprofit charities or projects, and even some, after school programs could be a .org. Now, that was actually created in 1985, and it really purpose was to separate commercial and non-profit companies. So .eu for it's reserved for schools, colleges, and universities. I tried to validate if you can use it for today. We're seeing a lot of coaching and mentoring and technical classes or courses and webinars. Can you use .edu for that? At this point, I would not. I feel that it's reserved for middle school, elementary, middle school, high school, colleges, and universities. So I'll keep looking for something. If you guys know, if you can, let me know in the comments below. That would be helpful. Then the last two suffix are really reserved for countries. Large companies like Google, Amazon, Best Buy, they may want to have, google.ca, which represents Canada, or UK for United Kingdom. So, and not really large companies. I know there is a company that earns about $17 million a year. I guess it is still large, that he uses .ca for his website. Now, notice that I did not use .gov in my list, and it's because it's reserved for local, state, and federal entities. And when I was on GoDaddy.com, I noticed that there were a lot other suffix like blog and biz and store. My thoughts are I wouldn't use them right now. They're just so uncommon that you want people to be able to find your website easily and quickly. Those are just my thoughts. Let me know if you agree. Okay, so let's talk about some best practices and guidelines. So first, you want to make sure that your website and email address is memorable, easy. That goes with the spelling and the pronunciation of your website. It should be catchy, unique, and brand friendly. Second, your domain should be short. Keep it to like 8 to 12 characters. That's way more than enough. Don't use sentences and phrases. Like I said, 1 to 2 short words or abbreviations is more than enough. Third, don't use symbols or numbers like dashes, hyphens, or symbols in your name. It may cause unnecessary confusion. You guys remember when the R&B singer Prince decided to change his name to Symbol? The whole music industry across the world was just so confused. They didn't even know what to do or what to say. So same thing goes with your email address and website. Don't confuse people. And I can tell you from my own experience that my company is Track Creation 4E, and I get people asking me, is 4 spelled out? Is it the number? And so I wish I would have done some of this little homework before I gave my name. But my brand is my brand now. I stand by it. Number 4 is make sure that your email address or website is easy to type. It goes back to the top 3 that I just given you. You want people easily to find you on the internet or type in your email address. Number 5, use the correct domain suffix. I just reviewed all of the common ones with you, so make sure you choose the right one that is aligned with your business and services. And then last, check the availability. So anytime you purchase a domain, they're going to run it through a global database just to make sure that it is available. The other thing that I would recommend that you do is go on to Google or to a search engine and type in the name that you want and see what comes up, because you might be surprised about what comes up that is very similar to your domain. And then you may want to make a decision if you want your name to be associated with this off brand. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Okay. So Knowledge is power. If you found this information helpful, please like the post and subscribe to my channel, Track Creations 4E. Thank you for watching and have a great day.